Hi, YouTube world. I am new at this. This is my first YouTube video ever be publishing to the public. But I'm here today to talk about my skincare routine because I have struggled with acne for quite a long time, like 5 or so years to be exact. So now I'm here to show you my weapons on how I continue to fight it, and for the most part, am pretty successful, if you can't tell. So let's start with a little bit of my history. So I've done Accutane twice. But yeah, I've cleared it up over the summer and I want to help you to do it too. I'm going to start with face wash, which I do morning and night, sometimes after I work out, but not too much because you don't want to dry out your skin. I use Cetaphil face wash, which I love. It doesn't dry you out too much and it isn't too harsh, which is a mistake that I made for a long time. Throughout all these years of my struggle, I was going like hardcore stuff, just blasting my face with everything known to man, just absolutely destroying my skin and not even destroying the acne, which I was hoping that would do, but it didn't. Does not work. Sometimes the gentle and easier way is the way to clearer skin.
Yeah, dermatologist recommended. Great.
Yeah, so avoid harsh scrubs, and if you do want to do a scrub, I would do, it's called Caloderma. Comes this really cute little white tube thing. I really like it. It's very aesthetic, which I'm all about, but it has really fine grains. It's not those big exfoliants from stuff you can get at like Target or something. It is a higher, pricier brand, but it's a lot gentler on your skin. It's more like kind of like a sanding off, but you only want to do that maybe once a week. I don't even do it that often. I do it like once every 2 weeks. Another thing, which you can buy at Target or Walgreens or whatever your basic drugstore is Clear Pore from Neutrogena, oil eliminating astringent. I love this stuff. And my boyfriend also sort of suffers from acne. I bought him some of this and he's already out. It's been like a month. He loves this stuff too, and it's really helped clear his skin, which is great for both of us. And then I also, these things are sort of hardcore. They do sting your skin, but they are amazing. They have really contributed to clearing my skin. A lot of what was happening is I'd wash my face and think it was clean, but really there was still dirt deep in my pores or whatever, just from me touching my face, or just the gunk from the day was still on my face and in my pores, and then I'd go to bed with that. And that was not helping anything. So I like to do this right after I've washed my face. Sometimes if I don't wash my face after I work out and I'm feeling extra just gross, I use this too. So max, I use 2 pads a day. So it's Noxzema Ultimate Clear Anti-Blemish pads. And so you just unscrew it. There's like little pads inside. And actually, I'm going to use one now for demonstration because I did just work out. That's why I'm in a tank top right now. And then I do it until it is clean. I just take out another one until it's clean. I try to use up all the surface area on there though, so you're not wasteful. But yeah, these sting like a lot, but you get over it and you feel it working, which I like. I appreciate that. Okay, next up, so that's for like cleansing and clearing, like my nightly, daily routine. What is super important and essential that I realized to maintaining acne-free, clear skin is really what you put into your body. It really, really is important. And I know that so many of us just want to blast our face with whatever we can grab, buy, put on our face with our hands, but it really is important to invest into what you're putting into your body. I suffer from some sort of cystic acne, definitely before my first Accutane treatment, but really whenever it reemerged, I suffered from a little bit of cystic acne as well. More recently, sort of on my cheeks, you can kind of see some scarring right there, but a lot of it was right, this is where my pores are biggest. You can see some kind of bumps on top of my forehead. I also would get small bumps right here. I figured out, I think that was from toothpaste dribbling down the side of my mouth. So I kind of fixed that problem and they've basically gone away. The vitamins that I found are what I think and credit as being the savior of my skin. Like, I was in a dark place. I thought that my skin would never clear up after being on 2 rounds of Accutane. I was just like, I don't even know what to do anymore. But then I was like, no, I can't give up. I must defeat this. I'm not going to be in my 20s with acne. So I hit it hard, but in the right way, with vitamins after doing a lot of more research, after my already years of research. So the number one thing that really fulfilled all my vitamin needs for my skin specifically that it needed and was lacking, I guess, from my diet, was Home Nutrition's blue label thing, their basic cleanse, I think. Yeah, it's called the cleanse. I will put the link below or in my bio or something, but seriously, y'all, it provided all my needed nutrients and vitamins and stuff, and it was a savior for my skin. The second thing is, okay, so vitamin A. This is a relatively high dosage. It is 25,000 IU, and it is derived from fish liver oil. Now, I turned to vitamin A because Accutane is a derivative of vitamin A. And so I was reading up online, and a ton of people had recommended, if you had been on Accutane before a couple times or whatever, to turn to vitamin A again after your treatment if you started breaking out again. Because it's basically the same thing, except not at the actually toxic levels that Accutane was giving you of vitamin A. Although, I mean, if I'm going to endorse this, I think that there are definitely lower levels than 25,000 IU, and so I would maybe build up your tolerance if you're nervous about doing that. I know that there are side effects. There's side effects to doing anything, but yeah, I know that there is a lower dosage, which my roommate tried and said that really worked for her too. So you don't have to hit it hard to see results, but maybe build up your tolerance first and then turn to this if you want to kick it up a notch. Something else that was great, because at the same time I was just dealing with like normal acne and stuff, I also started dealing with more like hormonal acne, like sort of on my cheeks, which I had never dealt with before, and I was just like, no, what's going on? It's like once I fix something, then something else erupts, and it was terrible. But this is called Evolved Dim Elite, DIM Elite, and it is extra strength, and it supports estrogen metabolism. And this can also be used for guys, though, as well. But it's crafted with quai and vitamin E. So what this does, quai is an ancient Chinese medicine, basically. It's from a plant, so it's natural, that helps to balance your hormones and a lot of other things. It's just something that's really good for you that the Chinese people have used for hundreds, if not, thousands of years. So it's pretty trusted, in my opinion, pretty validated, and now validated by myself because it works. I love this. So I was taking care of my hormones on this side over here, and then with this and the Home Nutrition, which I'm out of, need to order more, was taking care of the nutrients that I was lacking, the vitamins that I was lacking in my diet, that really balanced out my skin. It took a while, and I was really doubting it. I was like, whatever, this is not going to work, like everything else I've tried. And then my skin started to clear. I also attribute the skin clearing to the other things that I will show you. So we've covered the cleansers, the vitamins, and now the third and final step. So I have 3, I guess, topical treatments. I guess that's what you call them, right? Topical treatments that I'd put on my face at night when I went to sleep so I could wake up less acne-ridden, that's better. Acne-ridden in the morning. And so the first one is Smiles Prid. which if you're like me and you just Google every 5 seconds how to get rid of acne, knowing that the same things will come up, but you do it anyways, this has probably come up on one of like the blogs or forums that you've read. And I do like this a lot. It is really good for healing, like this is kind of like a scar thing, really good for healing that kind of stuff. I honestly couldn't really tell you what's in it, but you know, it works. It's good. And it does help to kind of draw out things, from like cysts or larger acne, not so much like whiteheads or something, but it did really lessen some redness and size of my acne. This I actually got more recently, but I do really like it. It's more of the classic like dry you out to get rid of your acne and it flakes off, hopefully, and falls off your face. Sorry if that was gross. But it is actually kind of new, I believe. It's called the Differin Gel. Yeah, anyways, this works pretty well. I do like this a lot to dry out my acne, and it is pretty effective, although since it dries out your acne, you just want to put a really tiny spot, just dab it on just a little bit. I would make the mistake of being like, yeah, everywhere, just smear it all over my face, although I did have acne everywhere. But yeah, just a tiny drop, tiny smidge on your acne, and it works pretty effectively. And this right here, okay, this is important because this has worked better than any topical thing I've ever had, and I think I will just keep this for forever and, you know, pass it down to my children who will probably have acne. I'm sorry, future kids. But here it is. I don't actually have the package for it, but I'm also going to put the link below in my bio or in this video. But it looks like this when you open it up. It comes with 2 sheets of these, which are also covered in like a packet inside the box. I think it's called Medicaid something. It's made from a Band-Aid company. And so since it's made from a Band-Aid company, they stick super well to your skin, even after I've put on moisturizer, which I find pretty amazing. You take one off, you just peel off, and then you hold it on your skin. You put it wherever the acne is. It's more for like, it works pretty well for cysts, like smaller cysts that this can fit on. They have bigger sizes and smaller sizes, or whiteheads work pretty well. Or even something that you've kind of messed with a little bit, but you know that whatever was in it is still more skin deep and is still in there, and you just can't get it out because you're probably going to scar yourself, so stop picking your skin now. You put this on it. It also is a Band-Aid, and so it prevents you from picking your skin, which really surprisingly helped me a lot. I would just walk around my house with these on like all afternoon and then just go to bed with them on. I didn't leave my house much when I had acne because I was kind of depressed about it. Yeah, so these are so amazing, and what happens is you put them on and then it soaks up whatever is in there and it turns white. So you can see it, and I like seeing things because then I know that they're working and I feel like they're effective. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 mornings, but sometimes one night and you're done. Literally overnight. That's amazing. You put it on, you take it off, the bump is gone. It's flat. It's completely flat. It might be kind of a little red mark, but it's flat and it's amazing. And then you just throw it away and then you're done. But they do, honestly, I use them up pretty quick, and I was ordering them like every 3 days because I was like, I gotta get them in time. I can't go a night without them. They really soak up anything that is in your dirty pores. Really just above and beyond takes everything out. Like, I have pretty big pores right here, especially right here. So sometimes even if I don't have any bumps or anything, I'll just put some, I can kind of see some blackheads. I can't fit them on my nose, which I have blackheads on my nose, but whatever. I put one of the big pads here and a big pad here because that's where I get a couple blackheads, and I know that it's just ew, and it'll just soak it up. And it's great, and you just feel like a cleaner human being and better about yourself. So